Anyway, today I wanted to do a little bit of just a live coding on this MoBa. I'm already working on it, and I figured why not let people hop in, join, and chat along. If you got any comments or thoughts or questions about it, feel free to chat and ask away. I'm gonna kick it over and just make sure that everything is working real quick, and then we'll start with the actual code. Looks like it. Okay, cool. Just making sure the stream had kicked up and that my audio is working, because I know I tend to mess that up on occasion. Anyway, so here's the server project. This is the server window. I've got my character there, and I was just working on actually a couple client-side fixes for the character so that the health bars show up and the UI elements and stuff show up. But that's not working yet. So maybe we'll do that first. Let's see, I'm going to stop debugging. I'm going to switch it over so that the other window that you can't see right now is the server, and the one that you can see becomes the client. Let's see, get that going. So go server and player. And let's get the aspect ratio fixed here. I'm going to make a priest mage. It's my default test because it's got a heal and an offensive ability, so I should be able to right click myself and heal. Right click the tower to heal it. Let's see. Yep, that works. Okay, and then I should be able to come over here and attack this guy and watch his health go down. But I'm gonna guess that, yeah, no health bar. Bam, no health bar. All right, so let's do a little bit of debugging here. So we're gonna start with how the health bars are put together, which is in this HP bar canvas. And they run through this health bar canvas script, and it spawns a health bar for each one of them. So there's a HP bar down here, and I could turn them on, but they'll just turn right back off because of that parent script. So let me just disable the script for a moment. Just gonna find, maybe I should name these after the character. That might make this much easier. So it gets me my health bar showing. Let me see if I take some damage real quick, if it actually goes down. I'm not sure if it's the health bars just not being visible that's the problem, or if it's something else related. Okay, it's not the health bars visibility. It must be the code inside the health bars, which is filling out this health percent. All right, let's switch the screen share real quick so everybody can see. Let's see, screen share, we go to, no, wrong one. Can I? There we go, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so we've got our writer window here, and in here, the code that actually updates is kind of ugly. It's not code that I really like, so I may end up just refactoring it and stripping it all out. It's just very simple and does the job of looping through all the health bars and updating them. And right now it updates them every frame, which is kind of stupid. It should really update them whenever they change. So I'll have to make that change too. There's something just beeped at me. Anyway. How's everybody doing, by the way? I see there's a couple people here hanging out in chat. Let's see if I can get caught up in there. That chat window popped up. All right. Oh, that's way too big. Oh, all right. Pretty good. Weather's great here. Yeah, the weather is really, really nice here too, I gotta say. It's been a good day, and it's nice and sunny out. It's like 75. Nice and chill, and a little bit well, actually, now that I look out the window, it's actually got a little bit cloudy. What the heck happened? So in the last hour or so, since I looked outside recently, it's gotten a little cloudy, but it's not bad. All right, let's see the code here. So we loop through them all, and we're setting them to active if the health percent is too high or too low, which means that the health percent calculation must be just messed up. So this value right here must be coming back with something wrong. I'm just gonna put in a, let me think, how do I wanna do this? Let's put in a debug breakpoint here and add a condition here. Let's attach. So I think what I wanna do is just break on only the health bar for my player, which means that the key is going to be my player's character. So as soon as this attach happens and it hits the breakpoint, we should be able to put in a condition there. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I disabled this script. Okay, that's right. I disabled the HP bar canvas script in the editor. There we go. So we hit the breakpoint, and we can see that the key here is game object mage 4. I'm going to do a search, or say that the pair.key.name is equal to JSON1. There we go. So now we should only break on my health bar. So I can see JSON1, and I can F10 over, see what the health percent is. It's 0. Let's figure out why it's 0. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So we'll go into the pool percent method. Oops. F12, and then I'll just add a breakpoint right here. F5 it. Step in, and we can see it got a character. Still me. The pool index for health is 0. That makes sense. And, oh, wait. What's pool values that count to? What's pool values index 0? Let's add a watch. Where's my watch button? Add to watches. Refresh. 55. So 55. And then the max value. What is this? So just add. If you haven't done this before, you just take a variable, right click, select it, right click, and you can add a watch. It'll go down to the watches section. There we go. And then in Writer, there's just a little refresh button. Okay. So the max value for health. Oh, this is wrong. Instance health pools max value stat is health. Oh, maybe that is right. I think I might have named max health to be a health stat. But why is it getting a 0? So let's figure that out. So we'll go back up one line, just drag it up. F12. We'll add a breakpoint. No. Whoops. Okay. That's okay. I have got my conditional breakpoint, so we'll just do it again. I accidentally F5'd over that. So it was inside pool percent and inside of, is right here, the get value. F5 it. Let's see what's it doing. Stat values, get value for health. What stat values got? Is this dictionary just wrong? That's probably the case. Yeah, that's it. So where is this dictionary filled from, and why is it not synchronized? I'm guessing since this works on the server, I probably have a dictionary on the client or on the server that I forgot to synchronize out to the client. Oh, wait, these stat values are synced out to the client, or they're recalculated on the client. So the client is missing that recalculation call. That must be the problem. Interesting. Okay. So let me see, why is this missing? Stats start, equipment change. All of these things are server only. No, this should be getting, okay, let me see. So we're gonna F5 it here. I'm gonna just log back in with a priest mage. Everybody who hasn't seen the game view here, real quick preview. It's whoops, not that one. Which one is it? That one right there. So make a mage priest, and we'll log in and hit a breakpoint. And the breakpoint says our stat values. Okay, yeah, that's not the breakpoint I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit the recalculate breakpoint. I wanted to see if it was getting called on the client. Here we go. So this is the first time it's called on the client. Where is it getting called from? Server, let's go to the client, disconnect, and I'm going to log in one more time. Ooh, no reference exception. Probably clean that up. Character buffs panel. Definitely have to clear that out. That's going to be for every single NPC in there. It's going to throw an exception. Okay, here, let's detach. And we'll add a check for this. Wait. That was a bug. That was literally just code that got duplicated randomly. It was showing the destroy line there twice. See? Yeah, undo it, Control Z. Bam. Must have, I must have duplicated that line accidentally without realizing it. All right, let's restart the server and client again. All right, actually, I'm gonna dig through the that refresh code real quick. Stats, refresh stats. I'm gonna just do a log here. Whoops. Okay, apparently my fingers are not working on the keyboard at all now. Let's get our name and our stat count. What's that variable name again? Stat values. There we go, and we'll just put that there. On stats changed, and push out our changes. Let's see, let's switch back over to the other window. You don't, yeah, you should, okay, you can still see my code, right? Yeah, let's switch over to the other window now, the game window. So you can see that. That's not the game window. That's not the game window. That's it. All right, let's synchronize this. So window, get my sync folders going again. Sync all. Oh, my writer screen's not working? Oh, that's annoying. Sorry. I didn't realize that. Oh, you know why? I just realized why. I got 2 writer windows. Oh, man. That's fun. Let's get the correct one working. There we go. So this is the... Oh, man, I'm terrible at live streaming. Anyway, so this is the actual code. This is the stats method and the stat value. So nobody saw any of the debugging. That is amazing. I gotta love when I'm just sitting here talking to myself. All right, let's do we'll do a little bit more. Like I said, this is gonna be a short one. I gotta go get my kid in like 10, 15 minutes. Be a nice little warm up. I'll definitely delete the stream afterwards. All right. Whoops. I just tried to join as a server twice. All right, I'm going to go take a little damage. I'll show you what it looks like on the server real quick. So on the server, you can see health bars and damage text and stuff. That's what we're going for, which just means that that value still isn't getting recalculated out on the client, which means I still need to dig back into the code. When I stream, I confuse the crap out of myself. I just realized that. Where's my window? Now I've lost it. There we go. All right. Actually, let me find chat too. Cool. You see it now. That's good. Okay, so yeah, for some reason this recalculate is not, either it's not properly calling or it's not properly triggering on the server. So I think what I'm gonna, or on the client. So what we'll do, the cheap, easy way to fix this or figure this out, get it down to just the just that one NPC or just that one character spawning. So I'm going to go into share, go into scenes, go to level 1, and then find my spawn points, and I'm just going to disable them all. And then we'll play and play. Let's switch the screen so you can see the other client now. It's going to be, oops, not that one. This one. Okay, so there's our new client. Log it in. We'll make, let's go for a priest warrior this time. And now he's the only one in there. And if I cause him to take some damage, I should be able to start or actually what I want to do is just see his stats recalculate. So let's buy an item and then see if the stats recalculate on the client. So first we'll open up a script, get the code editor open. Actually, I'll just buy an item real quick first and see if it actually does anything. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I hit a breakpoint on the server. Never mind. Not as weird as I thought. Okay. Hit a breakpoint and got that. Got a bow. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to damage this guy. I'm thinking I should have just made a self-damage ability. Let's do that real quick. Whew. Get my code opening up. Man, is that window? Let's go back to writer. No, let's go back to the other Unity window for a second. And in here, in our abilities folder, we'll just create a new one. Let's duplicate byte self damage. And it's going to, yeah, I can do all that stuff. Doesn't matter. Just needs to deal damage. And it needs to deal damage to myself. So an ally. Max range of 4 seems fine. Damage amount of 10. Looks good. Okay. And then we're going to give that to the warrior. So let's go find our warrior class. Let's actually make that a folder. Go find the warrior class, and we're going to give them, instead of taunt, give them self-damage. So they can hit themselves. All right, now sync that over. Why does my sync folders window keep removing? What the heck's going on? NG tools, sync folders. Scan and sync. And then we'll play. And play. Oh, weird. My stream quality is even low. Nice. All right. Server. Reload. Client. Make a priest warrior, log him in, and make sure they got the right screenshot. I think this is the server. Let's go back to the client and make it visible. Ooh, client didn't show up. All right, that looks right. So there's our client. And he should now be able to damage himself. No, maybe not. Mega buff and, oh, heal. I created the, I think I came in with the wrong character. Oops. I did not make a warrior. Let's go back in with a warrior. Okay, so he's damaging himself now. Okay, stop doing that. Let's see what his health is actually at. Find an item. Go buy something that gives health. A hat. Yeah, it's not updating. What is going on here? So let's go find our stats. See, now I can just attach to the recalculate, and there are no other NPCs. So if I want to debug it, it's going to be very, very straightforward. So let's go check that out. I'll switch over to the debug window now. Let's go into code. Switch back to writer. Is it the right writer window? Nope. Let's get the right writer window on so you can actually see it. This one right here. And we'll find the recalculate. So that should happen when I like drop an item like this. There we go. Dropped an item. It's going to go through all of the stat values and empty them out. There should be 9. They should get zeroed out. And then the max health one. Oh, that's strange. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. So watch this. It hit breakpoint there. Let me drop the item again. No, it wasn't what I thought it was. Okay. So we loop through all the items. It sets the stat values up. I guess wrong a lot of the time, at least at first. Oh, interesting. It's not making it out of there. There must be an exception. Whoops. How did I miss that? There's probably just an error sitting in the log. Yeah, there it is. Line 33. Line 33 has an error in recalculate because the character class 1 is missing. That's why. Okay. That completely makes sense. Yes, that's null. Okay. Why is that null? This was getting filled. Where is this getting filled now? I think I broke this part. I probably did a refactor and didn't fix it. Set roles. Yeah, that is not right. And class one index changed. Oh, okay, it's missing at the beginning. Oh, let's go see what the value is real quick. So you got character class 1 doesn't have a value, but the index should. Character class 1 index has a value of 9. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we just need to fix the spot where those are getting initialized. Oh, that's good. That explains it, and it's a very, very I'd say straightforward fix. And it makes sense because it was in code that I was messing with recently too, and got distracted from and just didn't finish. So that would be it. So right down here, we'll just do here. Actually, I'm just take that line, duplicate it, cut it, and move it down. Duplicate. Oops. Control Z. Duplicate. What the heck? There we go. I had something selected. All right, and then yeah, we'll pass in the values. Okay, that should initialize them. I'll probably change that up too later. I don't really like it, but that'll fix the problem. And next time I will remember to look at the error logs and see if there's actually just an error sitting there, because that makes a lot more sense. All right, ng tools, sync folders, scan. Yeah, once this part's done, I mean, it should be really close to. I've got a mini game manager in there that'll kick off a game loop. So it'll spawn up bots, fill up the map, and then can actually play through. I feel like it still needs a lot more polish and flashiness stuff to make it fun. But gameplay wise, everything is just about there. Got almost every feature that I want in. So let's screen share. I'll share it one more time. We'll jump over there, briefly look at it. Oh yeah, that's. I feel like this is fun. Sorry, I'm reading a comment in chat about it's great to watch somebody so experienced have similar hangups. I mean, respectively, it's reassuring to know that I'm not terrible. Yeah, I feel like when you're working on code stuff, like you're going to get stuck. You're going to run into problems. You're going to confuse yourself occasionally, and then you're going to find solutions to it. And eventually, you kind of get into a flow and things start to get easier and make a lot more sense, and you can kind of figure it out. But especially for me, it's always the context switch of when I stop working on something and I come back to it the next day. I often kind of forget like why I had a bug and what I was doing there, because I don't do a great job of writing them down because it's just for myself. So when I'm working with other people, it's a lot easier because I actually keep track of everything that I'm doing and all that stuff. Solo, it's less so. Okay, so I can attack myself and take damage, but that health bar is still not showing up. So let's see, is there an error here? Character manager blew up on 41. Interesting. It didn't find a character select panel. That's fine. And then on network spawn, that's not actually an error. Okay, so it didn't have an error. What's the problem here? Let's add another breakpoint. And we'll just go grab an item. Buy a little hat. And that, let's see. Did it successfully buy me a hat? What happened? Buy a hat. There we go. Now we're at the recalculate. Let's switch one more time. Then after this, I'm going to have to take off and go do some pickups. All right, that looks like the right window. Wait, why did it stop showing it? It's this one right here. Okay. Oh, because I hit it. All right, so step through. Get all of our stats cleared out. Makes sense. We should have, oh, we still don't have a character class. Okay. So my code there did not work. Let's just do this. All right. And we'll restart the client. So here made the change just on the client side. We'll just restart the client. I think that's, oh, if there wasn't a compiler error. Oh, it can't be assigned to because it's being assigned in another spot. So let's just go fix those. So Control-Shift-B, give me a build. It'll pop up all my errors. Jump over to where it's assigned. So here in these spots, I'll just comment them out in case I decide to undo this in a minute, and I'll remember where it was. In fact, realistically, these don't need to exist because the character class doesn't change. And if it does, it's reading the value now anyway, so it doesn't matter. No need for an event. All right, and that's still all. Oh, no. Hold on. Let's copy this. So this is the character. We're going to copy it over to the server code. I want them to be in sync because it's initializing network variables there. And then the stats method, let's copy that, or the stats class, and I'll just paste it over. Normally I do a parallel sync, but I'm going the opposite direction right now, so copy and paste of the entire class is fine too. I mean, it's what parallel sync was going to do. So, all right. Anybody have any other questions before I start to wrap things up? Like I said, this is going to be a short one. Maybe I'll do some long streams and go through more in-depth stuff later. But okay, there's my character. Bam! Health bars show up. All right. Looking good. Problem solved. I right click. Oh, I'm almost dead. Come on. Boom. Okay. When I respawn, I want to go shoot a bad guy real quick. And then, assuming that works, we'll call it good. I'll do it. Oh, oops. I don't have any bad guys. Let's go enable a bad guy. I still have a couple minutes. Not very many, but a couple. All right. Bad guys are enabled. What's everybody doing today, by the way? Anybody making anything fun? Oh, there's a question in chat. Do I have a MoBa from scratch series? No, I don't. Actually, going through, I took the core of my multiplayer mastery coursework stuff, the multiplayer setup for that and all the networking, and essentially just decided to turn it into a MoBa so that because I kind of wanted to build a MoBa out of it. And I wanted to see if there were any issues that I would run into doing the conversion. So it was partially a learning experience for me on my own code, just to make sure that I could cover everything. And then also something that I wanted to make and have done and fun before GDC. So I'm trying to wrap this up before then. I've only been working on it like 2 weeks. So it got another week to go. I feel like it can get at least 33% better. Polish it up, clean up the UI, clean up the balance and gameplay stuff, and then do a little bit of multiplayer testing. Right now it works multiplayer, but I've only mostly played by myself, so it'd be fun to play with some other people. I want to try to get it ready for that before GDC. Do a little bit of testing online with people if possible. Do a battle or two and see who wins and what other issues I come across. Working on a platformer, nice, and working on a mixed reality game, sweet. And coding animation responses for GUI elements for a Viking in the future game I'm making. Okay. Interesting. Working on a third-person shooter learning project. Okay, that makes sense. I needed a break. I get the same way. I always got to take like a random break in between, go clear my head, especially when I get stuck on stuff. And that's like my biggest tip for people, by the way. If you get stuck on something, you're just sitting there banging your head against it, just walk away for a few minutes, come back 5-10 minutes later, look at it, fresh eyes, and most of the time you'll see the issue. I probably would have seen the error in my error logs here had I done that. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, joining everybody. If you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments. I think I'm going to start up a new channel that's just live streams, so that way the people that don't want to see live stream stuff don't have to see it, and the people who do have a dedicated spot for it. So if you're interested in that, just put a comment down below. If like 10 or more people are interested, then I will definitely do it. If nobody says they want to see live stream stuff, then I probably won't. All right, that's it for today, or at least for now. I got to go pick up the kid from school.